Hey, it's currently Christmas 2025. It is 3:14 in the morning, and I just wanted to make like an end of year video going over my accomplishments and like what I'm proud of this year, things I've done, just a general recap of 2025. 2025 was an alright year. It was cool, nothing too major. In terms of the world, it's pretty scary. I'm 26 and things are looking pretty grim. Looks pretty bleak right now, but you know, gotta stay optimistic, right? Things will get better. In terms of my personal life, I have several accomplishments that I'm pretty proud of. That I don't know, it's pretty phenomenal to see. Looking back, I'm a pretty creative person, of course, so it's very much like don't look back, just keep looking forward, keep working on things. So to actually sit, reflect, and look back, it's pretty phenomenal to see what I've accomplished. I printed it on a paper, hope you don't mind. So, without further ado, my 2025 accomplishments. The first one, I wanted to do something different this year. So for the first time since 2019, before I started releasing music, this was the first year I didn't release an EP or an album. I released 7 singles throughout the year. I think that I got in the pattern of releasing a project once a year. And don't get me wrong, it's pretty cool to have different projects to look back on throughout the years. But this year I wanted to take it kind of easier, and instead of creating a single body of work, I really wanted to focus on individual songs and kind of do something I've never done like that. So yeah, 7 songs this year. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of them. I think the production in a majority of them is pretty top notch, I would say. Of course, there's always room for improvement, but looking back, I've come a long way. It's pretty crazy. I changed an alternator by myself. I am not a car person at all. I'm not really good at working with mechanical stuff or just anything like that. I was pretty intimidated. Our alternator in our Toyota went out, and we couldn't afford to have like someone come and fix it. So we were gifted an alternator generously by Elena's sister, and I was able to replace it by myself. I did it, and it was running. I'm pretty proud of that. Yeah. I went ghost hunting officially. I've always wanted to go ghost hunting. I've always wanted to find a location, learn the history about it, officially do the research. And I did that this year. I found a few spots, one cemetery, a park, just different spots, and I gather my equipment, I head out there and see what I could find. I found some pretty cool stuff. There's some pretty cool results, I think. I didn't film any of it. It's kind of a hard thing to film, you know what I mean? Most of the time it's just sitting there in silence or nothing. For hours. You gotta get what you can. I'm hoping to start filming more ghost hunting stuff and hopefully show you some of the results. I gave some of my zines that I made to a store for them to sell. Yeah, shout out to Floating World Comics in Portland. I made a bunch of them. I printed them. They're just little booklets. They're about cats. And it took me forever, but I finally got the courage to take them all and bring them into the store and just kind of say, hey, do you guys want these? Can you sell these? I'm not interested in any money. I just want to know, do you guys want these? And they took them. They established like a little contract, I guess. It's very loose. We split the profits 50-50. They had me set a price. I wanted them to be $1, but I think that the minimum was $3. Again, not interested in the money. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And yeah, so I don't know if there's any there left, but I think it's pretty cool I did that. My name is out there. That's crazy. I got a wisdom tooth removed. That was fun. I was really scared. I've heard forever that it's extremely painful, but with the anesthetic, I didn't feel a thing. It was pretty cool. I made a puppet of myself. You could see it over here. Yeah, my hair was yellow when I made it, so, his hair's yellow. Hi! No, he sounds like me. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I'm still working on him. I updated his hair a bit. I need to get him a new shirt. It's blue. What kind of generic shirt is that? Don't get mad at me. It's your shirt. I figured I could just go to Walmart and get like a kid's shirt and put it on him. I think it'll work. I gave him arms so he can, That's one thing I've noticed, his hair. I used just yellow yarn fabric. I don't know if you could see. But it falls out. So the yellow falls out and I'm left with this huge mess of yellow every time I use him. So I try not to use him too much. But yeah, I bought Elena a PS5 for her birthday. I've never really made a big purchase like that. I've never anticipated myself buying a PS5. It's always been so expensive. But I really tried to save up for months and months and months, just little bits here and there, and I got it. I got a PS5 for her. I'm so excited for her. She loves video games, and I love to watch her play video games. She has so much passion for it. So it's really cool to give her tools to help her relax after a long day of work. Help her continue this hobby that she loves so much. I hiked in a cave, the Ape Caves up in Washington. Really cool. I spent like 2 hours just walking in pitch black darkness. We brought flashlights. It was me, Elena, and another friend of ours who came down to visit. Yeah, 2 hour hike in the dark. It was so cool. It was like 40 degrees down there, and it was June, so it was really hot up top on the surface, and down below it was freezing. So I think it was in June. It was sometime in summer. Could have been July. This one's kind of recent that I'm still kind of in disbelief over, but I posted a TikTok video of one of my songs over an Adventure Time edit, and it got 20,000 likes. 20,000! That's 20,000 people who like my stuff. A lot of comments, very supportive. A lot of the comments were asking like, did you write this song? Is this you? Yeah, it was so cool to be able to tell them, yeah, I did. So many people were asking if it's on Spotify. I thought that was, I don't know, it's really sweet. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I think that making edits of a cartoon like Adventure Time, or any kind of edit, and using your original music is kind of an untapped, kind of the meta, low-key. You grab people by saying, hey, you like this medium, check this out, and then you kind of, I don't want to say trick, but you kind of trick them into listening to your stuff. So I think I'm going to keep doing that. CapCut is really expensive. I don't know how I'm going to edit this video, to be honest. I can't afford the premium membership. You know, it's something I want to pursue. I think that's the meta. Spotify Wrapped came out. I listened to 45,000 minutes, podcasts, music. I think that's pretty cool. That's the most I've seen in my small circle. But I think that's really cool. This one I'm still in disbelief over. I think it's definitely because of the TikTok I made. But I went from 4 monthly listeners on Spotify, pretty sure it was like 4 or 5, and I'm currently sitting at 154, which is insane. To see that number by my name on a platform like that, like, that's huge for me. I've been used to it sitting at single digits for so long. To see it at 154, that's insane to me. That's insane. Continuing with insights on Spotify and streaming, December brought me 979 music streams, which is pretty cool. 979 people listening to my stuff. I think that's phenomenal. On TikTok, I posted 75 times this year. So from January 1st to now, 75 videos I've posted. That's a lot. That's a lot of videos. I really enjoy doing it. I like to build community. So I've been trying pretty hard to get those videos out and make something I care about, you know. So continuing on TikTok, I got 31,000 likes this year, and I gained 212 followers. Currently I'm sitting at like close to 700. I think I'm at like 670 something. But I'm almost at 700 followers. That's crazy. That's insane. This one I need to get better at. I started streaming on Twitch and TikTok, TikTok Live. So for Twitch, I've been just doing Minecraft, and I tried to do Fortnite, but it was so laggy. It was insane. I just went to Minecraft. I haven't done it in a while. I got a little webcam. It's been fun. I mean, I have no viewers yet, but I don't know. If I keep doing it, it'll change, of course. It's just hard. You know, it's hard to do it consistently, and I think that's the key that I still need to work out. But on TikTok Live, I actually found out a way to do it on my laptop, and then I can combine like a video of me talking to the camera with my Logic Pro, like studio session, and it's been really cool. I figured out some really cool things on how to like record songs and stuff live so that people can see. Again, not many viewers. I had a few people pop in, some of my mutuals, some of my friends, say good job and stuff like that, and I think that's really nice. But yeah, I think that I want to pursue that a little more too. Going live, I think it's really fun. It's nerve-wracking. I think it's fun. It's good. Building community, you know? Lastly, I think that the biggest accomplishment I've made is I survived. You did too, which is great, and I'm so grateful you're here. I think that this past 5 years have been really rough. A lot of really tough stuff in the world, but we gotta keep going. You know, we gotta stick together. We gotta work together to make a better future for everyone. It's all of our responsibility to at least show up with an optimistic look on the world, hoping that things can change, and that's the first step into making things change. Hopefully 2026 is the turnaround. Hopefully we got through the halfway point of the 20s and it's been pretty bad, and now it's gonna get better and great, and it's gonna flip. That pendulum's gonna swing to the other side, and it's gonna be phenomenal. We just gotta hope. You know, that's all we can do. Hope and put in the effort. My therapist is trying to teach me how to not really care what people think about me and kind of doing things for my own intent, for my own purpose. So I'm struggling with that. You know, it's hard to fully disregard someone else's opinion on something. I think that I'm authentically me, but there's still a voice in the back of my head that kind of, it creeps in doubt, and it can be hard sometimes, but I'm getting better. I'm getting so much better. I've created so much progress for myself. It's insane. Thank you, therapy. 2025 was fun, I would say. I would just stamp it with the word fun. A lot of adventures, a lot of progress. Dude, the music thing is huge. I think that's so cool. It's a step in the right direction. 2026, I think I'm going to work on a project. Again, I'm not going to do the singles thing. I think I'm going to go back to making one big project type of thing. Be on the lookout for that. Yeah, that's 2025. Here's the 2026. Hopefully it's better. I hope you have a happy new year. I hope you had a great holiday. Sending you good energy, sending you best wishes, and really glad you're here on Earth. Okay, thank you. I'll try to post more on YouTube. I really enjoy it. It's really easy for me to talk in front of a camera like this. I think it's really fun. The hard part's editing. The hard part's, you know, killing that voice in my head that's like, oh, people are going to judge you. But that's doable. I can do that. Let me know your 2026 resolutions. Thank you. Bye.